presenting my app I created a couple of months ago or weeks ago for the Apple Student Challenge. But before that, I'm going to talk about myself. In case you don't know, my name is Nahom Worku. I am 22 years old. I grew up in Ethiopia until I was 14 and moved to Canada in 2017. I'm a computer science student at York University. I'm in my final year, and I was one of the Apple Student Challenge distinguished winner. And for my hobbies, I just watch football. I'm a Chelsea fan. And then next, I'm going to be showing you guys or presenting what the Apple Student Challenge is. So annually, Apple has this competition called the Apple Student Challenge. So they choose 350 global winners, and among them they choose 50 distinguished winners, and they're invited to Cupertino, California for the WWDC, which is the Worldwide Developer Conference, where Apple introduces their latest technology and how they can be integrated into the iOS app. As a result of me winning the Apple Student Challenge as a distinguished winner, I was also featured in the Apple newsroom article. I was one of the 4 students globally, and one of them is from the US, one from Japan, one from Mexico, and I am of course from Canada. You can read the article in the Apple website. You can just search the Apple newsroom article, and you can find the article and read about it. And I was also one of the 11 students who got to present my app to Apple CEO Tim Cook and Susan Prescott, which is who is the VP of Worldwide Relations. And I'm going to be showing you what my app does and the inspiration behind it. So for the inspiration behind my app, as you know, in Ethiopia we have lack of internet access and educational resources. And it's also one of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals for quality education, which is to ensure that we have quality education globally, regardless of where we live or how our connectivity looks like. So to talk about my app, this is pretty much my app. This is the technologies and frameworks that I use. You don't really have to know the entire thing, but in case you were wondering, this is the technology and the programming languages that I use. You have Swift UI, Swift Data. If you have any questions about this, I can talk about you later. And it uses machine learning. And in case you don't know what machine learning is, you teach a machine something, and it will pretty much teach itself, and you can integrate a lot of good things with machine learning. And you have training data for the machine learning and testing data as well. And you use something called ML for output products to train the model. And at the end, you have a model you can use. And for my app, I'm using the course recommendation. So you're going to be recommended courses. You're going to be recommended courses based on your profile. So if you like chemistry, physics, or biology, that means you're going to be recommended similar courses that are in the natural science section. And there's also another machine learning model that I integrated called the flashcards generation model. And for this one, I used another template from ML. So it's called the word tagging. So if I can show you the training data, this is how the data looks like. So each sentence is going to be given tokens. So for example, Apple is going to be given proper noun, and they also going to be given verb and so on. And I'm going to be analyzing each sentence from the text to come up with questions and answers for the flashcards. And this is how the flashcards work. So you're going to be uploading your handwritten or printed notes, and the app uses frameworks such as Vision and the natural language, which you don't really have to know. And it uses those to extract the text from the images, and it's going to be tagging the noun, proper noun, verbs, and so on. And again, I'm going to be using the machine learning to come up with the question and answers for the flashcards. And for accessibility, I use the AV speech synthesizer to come up with text-to-speech. And Apple really values accessibility because they really care about people who don't have accessible resources. So I integrated text-to-speech. And another feature in the app is the built-in calendar. As you know, a lot of people or students struggle with time management. So it's better to use calendars. So that's why I integrated calendar in my app. So as you can see, you can select a day and then add your tasks, such as like completing a homework or submitting an assignment or so on. So green means you have all the tasks are completed for the given day. Red means you have at least one incomplete task. And blue is just a current day.
Growing up in Ethiopia and later in Canada, Nahom Worku felt pulled in two career directions: following in his uncle's footsteps and becoming a pilot, or pursuing an engineering degree like his father. Ultimately, his fear of flying took the former profession off the table, but he still couldn't decide on an engineering field to specialize in until COVID-19 hit. During the pandemic, I had a lot of time on my hands, so I bought a few books and discovered web design and coding, says Worku, 21. He found a community in Black Kids Code, a nonprofit that helps kids learn math and coding, and eventually became a mentor himself. While assisting with a summer program at York University in Toronto, where he's now a fourth-year student, Worku and his group were tasked with working on a United Nations Sustainable Development Goal that focuses on ensuring global access to quality education. For Worku, the project was eye-opening as it connected back to his formative years. Growing up in Ethiopia, I witnessed firsthand how many students lacked quality education, he explains. Additionally, many people either don't have access to the internet or have issues with unreliable connections. His app Playground Accessed is designed to tackle both of these issues, offering learning resources that are accessible with or without Wi-Fi connectivity. Built using Apple's machine learning and AI tools, such as CoreML and the Natural Language Framework, the app recommends courses based on a student's background, creating a truly personalized experience. Students can take a picture of their notes, and then the machine learning model analyzes the text using Apple's Natural Language Framework to create flashcards. Worku says, the app also has a task management system with notifications, as many students globally have a lot of homework and family responsibilities after school, so they often struggle with time management. Worku hopes that Accessed can unlock new possibilities for students around the world. I hope my app will inspire others to explore how modern technologies like machine learning can be used in innovative ways, especially in education, and how they can make learning more engaging, effective, and enjoyable, he says.